Hello, hello. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another interview here on the King Simon Entertainment platform, the Cultural Scribe platform, which is our artist platform where we introduce to you great new artists, signed and unsigned, as the largest and the fastest growing platforms here on the King Simon Entertainment. As you see right next to me is our special guest, Dolo Capo. He's here as a great new artist that we're here to introduce you to and to talk to. Make sure you guys go now and subscribe, share this link, follow us on all social media platforms, King Solomon Entertainment, and we get right into the interview. So thank you so much, Dolo Capo, for being here, brother, and we appreciate you for doing the platform.
Appreciate you. Let me come on here, brother.
All right, then. So we always start the um, interview off with introducing yourself to our audience and who you are and where you're from.
Yeah, man. Shit. Dolo Capo, from Rain, Louisiana. You feel me? Shit, Rain, shit, small ass town, you hear me? Small town. It's population about 8,000 maybe. You feel me? Not too far from Lafayette and beyond and all that. But yeah, that's where I'm from and shit. You feel me?
Absolutely. So please let them get started. Let them know how you got started finding your passion for music. Where did it all begin? What got you into doing music?
Really, my passion in the music came when I was a little boy. I had to be like, whenever Michael Jackson died, they start playing that man shit everywhere. You feel me? Like on all TV stations and all that. And I was going to get my haircut that day. I walked around the corner. And that's when I seen it there. And in the barbershop, TV in the barbershop, I ain't really know who Michael Jackson was. You feel me? And then I got exposed to him and I was like looking at him. And I'm like, man, that boy jamming. But before that, I used to just be jamming, rappers from around here. And you feel me? I used to like that shit. And I used to just rap that shit. I used to try to freestyle. When Michael Jackson died, that's when I really got into music. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I want to, that's a dream of mine. But I never pursued it. You feel me? I never pursued that dream. So, once 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 I want to see, I just sucked it up and said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just go in here and see how far I can get. You hear me? That's when I came out. You feel me? And just went full throttle with the music industry.
Absolutely. That's a good thing. A great inspiration to have. So who would you say are some of your other inspirations? Like a lot of underground artists you listen to all the time, like you said, that what you listened to before you discovered a mainstream artist like Michael Jackson. Who are some of the ones you listened to before you discovered Michael?
I mean, at the time, a lot of the rappers that's famous was underground at that time. So shit, Gates, uh, Lit Fat, you know. I used to jam everybody. I mean, I used to jam Drake, Lil Wayne. You feel me? Soldier, Boosie, all them niggas. You hear me? Shit. Some rappers from Houston and shit. There's local rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But if you
Uh,
would with some even today, a lot of artists that are still underground, who are some of the underground you would mention that you listen to?
underground rappers. I really don't have no. I really don't have no underground rappers today I listen to, bro. Because everybody, even some of the mainstream, I really don't be liking to listen to nobody. I really be listening to soul and R&B now. You feel me? Because the only rapper I might listen to or some of the shit like is like maybe a little bit of that old Wayne or old Gates. You hear me? I even listen to Phil and I listen to Method Man a lot too. You feel me? But like a lot of these rappers today, man, it be the same shit, man. Niggas don't be having no versatility, so I really don't be having. If you got some different shit, or you ain't just talking about, killing niggas on every track. You feel me? Then I might jam you. But other than that, man, I don't jam the underground artists because they all talk about the same shit.
So with that being said, like what are some of the topics you love to rap about? What would somebody say that listen to your music? What would they say about your music?
I mean, I can't speak for the people that listen to my music, but I mean, what I would like them to take from my music is just a nigga coming from out of, the hood, basic nigga, you feel me? Talking about, some hood shit, you know. just touching up on all topics, like my latest track, Hood Mantra. You feel me? That was just talking about how it is in the hood. It was like me, who was rapping is the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like the hood was rapping, but shit. I mean, shit. I hope they take away from me. That he was a multifaceted artist. You feel me? That he was, Dolo Capo was a man of many trades. You feel me? He could sing, he could rap, he could do all that. You feel me? He not just talking about one specific, you know, subject. He talking about that subject. He talking about this subject. He talking about everything. That's what artists do. But I mean, some artists only talk about that. I mean, that shit get boring. You feel me? To me anyway, that shit just get boring, man. Certain artists, certain mainstream artists, they making that shit popular, man, and it's fucking up the youth and it's just fucking up the music industry. To be honest, but that
Yep.
shit's starting to die, though. I'm starting to see it starting to die. Finally,
Well, you have to understand a lot of the concept and the topics never change because that's always going to be whether you're talking about getting money, losing money, in love, out of love, the challenges of being in love, gain losses, the struggle. And so a lot of this stuff is always going to be there because it's inevitable. But how we choose to, illustrate it, how we choose to share light, what part of it, of the light on it that we're sharing, how we coming across doing that. So that's what's important. That's what's different. The way people say, topics that always been the same. And so that's what makes the music. Um, you
right, different way people talk about the certain subjects. But I'm
know,
just talking. What I was referencing was the people that's talking about only one subject, one negative ass subject. There's just one aspect of how it is in the hood. You hear me?
yeah, yeah,
Killing niggas. You
yeah.
feel me? Man, nigga don't want to just hear that all the time. So, man, nigga, yeah, like that's the only emotion you feel. You feel me? Shit, nigga don't
Yeah,
want to hear.
here we discovered that the ones who do it all the time, they don't even be doing it. They just be watching, spectating, whatever. But not to
That's
go,
why I don't listen to underground artists, man. Them niggas don't be doing that shit.
they'll be
Them
doing
niggas just be hearing what the other artists be
right.
saying and they be trying to copy. That's why I don't really listen. I'll be listening to Al Green and shit like that
Yeah,
before I listen to them niggas. You feel
no, absolutely, that's important. And so, when you look at the industry today, what do you like about it? What don't you like about it? When you look at the industry, is it disappointing? Is it inspiring? What you like about it? What you don't like about it? What you see today?
I mean, outside looking in, you feel me? Because I don't really know about the industry in order to, to have, a complete synopsis on it. You know what I mean? But on the outside looking in, I feel like they capitalizing off of that bullshit, man. They capitalizing off of that violence, off of the beef and all that shit, man. Niggas need to learn how to rap again. You feel me? The niggas they pushing, them niggas not rapping, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna drop no names, but I'm just saying, like, certain artists, them niggas just talking about the same like, and they don't change flow, it just be the same thing over and over. And then they just talking on the beat, no simple, no rapping. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Niggas need to learn how to rap again. That's what the industry need to push. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Making melodies is just half. You feel me? You gotta know how to rap and put it into a melody. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
that's one thing I don't like about the industry. But I mean, I don't really got no likes about the industry. One thing I mean, shit, they get niggas out the hood, maybe I guess shit. But you hear horror stories about it, but that's just people from the outside looking in. You feel me? Or some people that never got in and mad at the whole world because they never got in, so they gonna diss the industry. So you never really know until you get in it. So,
What are some of the challenges as an independent artist that you face? What is it like? People that are going to be watching this interview might want to reach out to you. Like, what are some of the challenges, or name one challenge that you, as an indie artist, that you wish you had that could help you further along from your perspective in your career?
exposure, connections. You feel me? Like, cause as an independent artist, you're an artist, right? Every artist, it don't matter if you're a painter, if you don't matter if you're a musician. Like somebody once told me, an entertainer and this type of artistry, entertainment. Comedians is our cousin, and no, comedians is our brother, and actors are our cousins. You know what I'm saying? So Shit, like it's just the exposure. They'll probably tell you the same shit. Exposure, exposure, and having the right connections. That's the biggest. That's the biggest. That's the biggest. Boundary you gotta overcome. You feel me? Because shit, if you ain't got that, you ain't going nowhere. You gotta know how to talk, make connections, and all that. And then you might hit up somebody. They might think you bullshit, or they might think your music trash, and they might think you're not going nowhere. You feel me? But they got a fan base for everybody, as you can see, because anybody can make it in the rap industry these days. You hear me? So, but the connections, dog, the connections. I mean, and the exposure. Like that's the biggest challenge, the exposure. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like like getting your music out there and heard. Like you can't just be like when you first, like when I first started, and I'm sure every artist can say the same thing. Your first track you put out, basically the only marketing you're doing is just sending it to everybody on social media. You feel me? But shit, as I got big, I realized, okay, I gotta start, really, really marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like, paying for this, paying for that. You feel me? Like I was on this recent billboard in Times Square. It's on my Instagram, by the way. You feel me? And and I was on this billboard in my city. That's also on my Instagram. So it's the exposure and gambling. You basically just gambling when you're in the entertainment industry. That's the biggest obstacle. You feel me? Trying to get the best of the odds.
No, absolutely. And that's so important. And exposure and definitely know how to sell yourself. And I know your music speaks for you, but lots of times you still need extra additional support and missing components that are essential to, getting you to that next level. And so and when that being said, how important management is to you? Do you have management? Like how important management is? How significant would it be if you had proper management right now?
Actually, I did have a manager. You know what I'm saying? I had a social media manager, basically. That's the only management I ever had. But I mean, management is important because you can learn a lot from a manager. You know what I'm saying? And the knowledge that they give you, it can go a long way. You feel me? You can take that with you wherever. You feel me? But it's good to be, like I say, building them relationships. I mean, you can hit up managers that's managers of other big artists or little independent artists also. Like they managers of big artists and smaller artists. You can hit them up. I mean, they gonna want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It's just that some of them be smelling their ass. You feel me? And some of them just be weird. You feel me? But you might come across that one golden egg. You hear me? That might just see the potential in you. But management is important. I feel like management is important because a manager is basically somebody that already know the game and just a teacher. You feel me? Just be a pupil, just be a sponge to that manager, and that way you can take his knowledge and you basically could be a manager yourself, but you're not because you're the artist. But you just take his knowledge and you just paying him for knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like how people do when they go to college. So management is important when you first starting. Shit, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's amazing. And so we always ask our artists that come on the Culture Scribe platform. And for those who just tuning in, we here with rap artist Dolo Capo from Rain, Louisiana. That be very, very, very clear. Rain, Louisiana. And he's a dope artist that's here to share with us his artistry, share with us his struggle and his journey in the music industry as an independent artist. This is what this platform is for. We're so excited to have Dolo Capo today. And please, whenever you're ready, please, perform something for us. Let us hear what you do.
Something, all right, shit. Shit. I performed some kind of melodic. You know what I'm saying? Melodic with a little bit of rap in it. There's a new track I got out. It's called Hood Mantra. You know what I'm saying? You go streaming on all platforms. Right, it is shit. So it go. Yeah, forgive me, man. I ripped my vocal cords, dog.
Yeah.
That's why I keep clearing my throat like that. Stand 10 toes down. I feel like a gorilla amongst kittens. Never back down. Sickening knowing niggas is knowing that they pretend that. Law enforcement trying to keep my life behind bars. Turn the other cheek, now here's my life behind bars. Frequently dealing with women that create scars. Only reason they dealing with me because they see me as a star. I'm what you call vicious. I've been throwing a lot of bones. Trying to tell my story behind a 4-click metronome. Instead of catching plays, but know where to call home. Frequently met with eye rolls when asking for loans. Listening to your favorite artist trying to get out of depression, pressing on pussy niggas that's making recorded confessions. You call yourself my brother, automatically you got protection. Call it niggas my brothers. That's what made me learn my lesson. Stand 10 toes down. I feel like a gorilla amongst kittens. Never back down. Sickening knowing niggas is knowing that they pretending. Stand 10 toes. I feel like a gorilla amongst kittens. Never back down. Sickening knowing that they pretending. A pussy could turn warrior, don't work vice versa. I didn't see a pussy turn up, cross him, and he'll hurt you. You was never a gangster, you was never a killer. Trying to keep up with the lyrics you heard on Spinrilla. Respect enters your life if you're not afraid of risk. He who gambles with his life is often called savage. Life in shambles and you ain't got a pot to piss. A good behavior streak resorting to bad habits. 5 points around my body. I got blood on these stars. These rappers holding the image. I put some blood on these stars. Before I was driving a luxurious red car like lawyers, I was trying to make passes on bars. That 10 toes down. I feel like a gorilla amongst kittens. Never back down. Sickening knowing niggas is knowing that they pretending down. Yeah,
Man, that's
yeah,
good. Good,
yeah.
man.
You can go stream that. You feel me everywhere. Dolo Capo, all caps. Dolo space Capo, all caps.
Man.
Follow me on Instagram at FFE Dolo Capo. You know what I'm saying? No spaces. FFE Dolo Capo.
And please tell them about the new music you got coming out. Tell them something about the new.
Right, right. Yeah, I got some new tracks coming out this month. This month I'm a flood. I'm gonna be flooding my platforms with a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different melodies, a lot of different flows, a lot of different things you never heard from me. Shit, you know, it's gonna be an exciting month this month. You feel me? It's gonna be an excitement. I got a track coming out. You know, I'm trying to I'm planning to release. You feel me? But it's gonna be an interesting track. You know, it's gonna be interesting to see how people receive that one because I was doing a lot of different stuff that I never did before on that track. You feel what I'm saying? So it ought to be good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Hey, that's amazing, man. You guys heard it here first, man. Dolo Capo, man, artist that's doing his thing. Check him out. Tap in with him on all social media platforms. Go support his music. It's streaming right now on all social media platforms as far as Spotify. You can find your music on what other platforms you can find your music on your website.
You can find my music on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal. If you got it, it's on there. You hear me? YouTube, you got it, it's on there.
Go support.
Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want it.
Support artist Dolo Capo, man. He's doing his thing. And you definitely gonna come back when you drop new music. A friend to the show, all of our artists, family here, as we continue to grow. They grow, we grow, and we pushing them, man, right here on King Simon Entertainment, the Culture Scribe platform. We thank you so much for being here, brother. Hope to see you soon. We're gonna be watching out for you and just continue to do your thing, man. Sound amazing. Sure.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me, dog.
So much. All
All right.
right, go. We got Dolo Capo and the artist man doing this thing. We appreciate him for coming on, and make sure you guys support directly. That's our cash out. We support King Simon Entertainment right here on our Culture Scribe platform, King Simon Entertainment. Continue to support, share this link. Let everybody know that the Culture Scribe is on the move. All any artists hit me up, King Simon Entertainment. Email King Solomon ENT225 at Gmail if you want to be on the platform. Let us know what you're doing. Come and be a part of the family. Be a part of the movement, man. Independent artists, man. Artists, all sign in, unsigned. Come on and share your story. Thank you so much for being on here, man. Till next time, we're gonna see you again, and we're out.
All right, brother.
All right, brother.